Hey everyone, this is Adam with FlowPath. In this video, we're going to talk about the settings page within your FlowPath organization at a high level. We do have more detailed videos on all the tabs we're going to be walking through, so feel free to look those up in our help center if you want to dig a little bit deeper into some of the things that I'm going to be going over in this video. So we're going to start by clicking on the settings icon down here in your left-hand navigation menu, where you're then taken to a page with a few tabs that you can see here. So the default tab that you're taken to is your locations. And this is where, of course, when we do a bulk upload of your locations during onboarding, or if you create a new location, they're all stored here with their information. You can click view to drill into more details about each location and what information is associated to it. Then you can move on to your users tab. Similarly to locations, we might upload a bulk users for you during onboarding, or you can create those manually using this add user button over here. But this is essentially going to store all of your active user information, such as their name, email, what location they're assigned to, and so on. Through the integration page, we make it very simple for you to integrate your Google Calendar or your Outlook calendar if your organization uses either one of those. Really great way to sync work order details to your phone in a simple calendar view. We also have a Slack integration. If your organization uses Slack to communicate with one another, you can use a simple command within Slack to submit a FlowPath work order that would then populate to your dashboard. Categories, I would definitely recommend looking at the video that goes into more detail about this. Category is a great way to run some automation within your work order submission. So for example, if I have this category down here that says past, I have a group of watchers or a user that is assigned to that. So if someone submits a work order with this particular category, it automatically assigns that out, taking out some of that manual intervention for you, maybe as an admin, to go in and sort of divvy those out. Similarly to categories, you can also create groups of people. So for example, we have general operations here. You can create a group and add a number of users to them. So again, if you have someone that submits a category that you've assigned a group to, it can, for example, tag 5 people to be a watcher so that they can follow the progress of that work order through its life cycle. Spending threshold, we have another video on this as well, but this is a great way for accountability when it comes to tracking spend that is occurring on your work orders. So we have these limits here. For example, anything between $0 and $500, we have set to not approve or not require any approver or watchers. That's just how our company operates. And then we also have one set that if it's between $500 and $10,000, you can assign a certain approver or a group of watchers that we just talked about. Just a great way to keep some accountability there and report on what's being spent. Next, we'll have account preferences. So we have 5 main permission levels that you can assign users to: requester, location only, collaborator, operations, and administrators. Using all of these checkboxes, this is how you can dictate what they're seeing when they log into FlowPath and click that create work order button, for example. So if you have a location only user group and you only want to limit them to, let's say, priority level and a category, you could unselect the rest of these boxes here, and that's essentially going to take away the rest of these boxes when they're creating a work order. And that applies to the rest of all of these. So an admin, for example, is going to have access, all read and write, to every single field. You can also customize some work order default values here for a description. So if you want every single work order, once you click the create button, to say what exactly is the issue here, or you want to maybe put in like what date did this issue occur, you can put that in there. And every time a work order is generated, it's filled out with this default value. And lastly, we have the external access page. Again, we have a much more detailed video on this. This is a great way for you to white label your FlowPath instance with your own company logo and name, as well as set up your external communication and forms. So if you have users that need to request work orders that don't necessarily have a login to FlowPath, you can use this public form link here. We can also give you access in your account to use the text or call to create work orders, as well as email. If you have any questions about your settings within your FlowPath organization, or if anything's unclear, feel free to chat us throughout the platform or send us an email, and we'll be able to help you set it up.